All right, relationships should at least be good. These should all be positive.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
We have managed our way out of the gutter.
Tried and tested. A bond to be counted on. War. Rewards only. Resignation.
All right, I think we do beeline it to. Yeah, we can. Yeah, I think we beeline it to the watchtower, so we at least get some intel on the second portion of our region.
Today's oversight is tomorrow's regret.
Early assistance isn't really a thing we were looking for, but more stew.
Giving in to madness is easier than holding out against it. They are heroes.
Let's just take relics, I think. Little currency.
Scavenge what you can.
Because we were a little broke. And who knows when we're going to run into some place where we can buy some stuff we want. Now, our inventory is filling rapidly. Wow, why does stew stack so high? That's some dots.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Okay, we can leave now. That shuffle was pretty kind. All right, I will try it on the flagellant and lustrous. I'm just worried about his HP, max HP going down so much, but we can give it a go. We do it for science. I mean, there's a lot of complexity to this game. Essential wave, so you know you have to be at peace with the fact that you're going to learn things and be like, how did I survive without fill in the blank before? That's the way it goes. All right, so what are we actually doing here? So we're gonna get an oasis, cultist, fight, lair. We can do another hospital. Yeah, okay, because we didn't pick the path that required us to skip the hospital, did we? Yeah, road battles is our goal. Which I don't think we're going to do. Maybe we can make it work. I'll see if we can change our path. The 2 mastery isn't that important.
Lost souls of a dying world, empty of hope and humanity.
I hope the Arbalist is coming someday. That was my... Oh, come on. Do we really need to do that?
Well done. The smallest variable can make all the difference. Malaise, measured and steady.
Okay, that did seem to be a full heal, didn't it? The A-bomb, I only support the A-bomb coming back if they, I never noticed. There's a skeleton laying in the dirt holding this. There's a very good view of it right now. That's fun. I only support the A-bomb coming back if they do a redesign on it. $114, Mr. Scrake.
No satisfaction.
Okay, who are you? You're best off with T-Hunter. Rose, you are disagreeing with everyone. I think you need to settle down a little bit. This is getting ridiculous. Shield Breaker, another excellent one.
On to the next.
Snappy Swig has taken the day off.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
This does 42, which would leave you at 4. That would put you on Death's Door. We don't want to do that. Whoa. That was a hit. Isn't the Duelist basically the Shield Breaker equivalent in terms of complicated mechanics? No, I disagree. The Shield Breaker wasn't particularly complicated. Shield Breaker just had amazing mitigation. How are you still... How do you have that many armors? Combo breaker. So he gains 4, loses 5. So it cancels out on punish. It doesn't fully regen.
Greater threats await those who dare. The loathing abates.
I have a feeling they're going to give us some monster characters for the Kingdom DLC. That would be cool. They have made no suggestion that they'll be doing that. I wouldn't be surprised if Kingdom DLC was only new game modes. Only the new game mode with the existing assets. They're taking a really, really long time to roll out modding, which I'm not mad about. I'm just kind of like observing.
A refreshing commune unburdens the mind.
So let's see. Okay. Regardless where they're getting stuff or not. This team has been doing a staggeringly good job of ruining my fun in terms of getting relationships going. So Which do we like more, a creature den or 2 mastery? That's the question at the moment. Well, but the creature den comes with a hospital. That's better, I think. Creature den plus hospital is better than 2 mastery. So we won't get the road fights that we needed to, unfortunately.
A beautiful illusion that was the world. Fragmented and undone.
I'm going to go for as much relationship as I can get. What are priorities for pathing? It's a tricky question to answer. So it varies greatly, I think is answer number 1. Right? Your pathing priorities are going to vary a lot based on what's important to you at any given moment. But broadly speaking, if everything is equal, I try and choose paths that yield mastery if I'm still lacking mastery. Hospital, if you have a bad disease or unfortunate perks, can quickly become very important. I think this guy was already dead. I probably shouldn't have bothered with that.
An unavoidable end.
And the fire remains, so we still have the kill on you. Yeah, I do think Lair in every region, if you feel equipped for it, is extremely worth. And creature dens are high priority too. We just kind of massacred this crew here. Yeah, I think Lair was a good call out though. That's definitely on the list. Nocturnal Commune. You know you want to. Eh.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Silent treatment enters the conversation. Are we excited about it?
The loathing whispers.
Nobody else has the speed to do Snappy Swig. Not really. I mean, actually, so silent treatment could be really good back here too. I don't know. We may try and figure it out. We're gonna need some speed items if we're gonna make that work. This team does not do well with shuffles in Lustrous, so I don't think we can switch it. Like we can't swap. We're too committed to our blighting. Who has the worst relationships? I think it's Rose. Yeah. Slay the Wounded is better than the Defend, if I'm being honest.
A slow dissection.
13 for 3 turns. Does that mean we can potentially just like sepsis this guy into oblivion? We could. We don't want to, but we could. Right now, he would have gotten his Death's Door proc coupled with preparing powerful skill. Would have been unfortunate. Better to wait.
A breakthrough. A master stroke.
This guy's going on Death's Door regardless, so it's weaken him up, hopefully. I'm going to fish for a Solemnity here. I'm in this lair, and there's a general that has a tree root thing. Do I attack the general or the tree? So attacking the taproot, which is behind the general, will push back the things that are growing from the ceiling. If the things grow all the way from the ceiling to your heroes, it'll lock up your heroes. So you want to hit the taproot enough to push back the growth. But the counterpoint to that is every time you hit the taproot 3 times, it's going to the general is going to do a stronger hit. So you want to be careful of that. That's the short version. But yeah, generally speaking, if you hit the taproot twice per turn and no more than that, you'll end up kind of like in an okay place. Because you'll push back all the growth. You'll take a fair number of charged up attacks, but that's about it. And I will demonstrate shortly how I generally go about it.
Early results are encouraging.
Yep. Exactly. And managing that is the key to that fight. And you can use items to manage it. So that's going to be a part of what I'm going to be doing. Ooh, free attacks. Love those. I love those chunky sepsises.
A steady subtraction.
Maybe that'll be the name of this run on YouTube. Chonky Sepsis. Could also be the name of my band. All right, let's get stuff sorted out here. Grab some linseed. I don't mind having that. We don't need holy water, so maybe just more stress healing. And we got a little bit of regular healing. So I'm a bit conflicted about it in Lustre. So here's my read on it. I think it's okay. The thing that I don't like about it is I do feel like we're getting less deathlesses. It's harder for us to get to the point where we can trigger deathless, and I think deathless is very, very strong.
Steel yourself.
And sometimes him taking damage without having to be the tank is really nice for then doling out a clutch deathless. Undying instead. We could try that out. How much are you taking? 5 of 12? I think we get the kill with this. Let's see if I was right.
Measured.
I think we did it.
Steady. Let us hope to finish.
Yeah, I almost don't see... I almost don't see the Flagellant's self-damage as a downside.
A brilliant conclusion.
I don't think of it so much as an uh-oh panic button. Like it's just a really good heal. All right, I don't have. I'm gonna try and get back to the Solemnity. That's the plan here.
The smallest variable.
Cause see, I don't have Deathless for big heals. Because I'm too strong. All right, are we gonna do the math here? No, we're under third. That's good. Yeah, the combo of self heal plus other heal is just kind of insane. Also, we got Bullseye Barrett in the house. Don't see him every day. Bullseye Barbecue. The legend continues. Does the drummer not have the capacity to buff Bullseye? I don't think I've ever noticed. But it seems like he doesn't have a power-up option.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
I guess I could have checked if he had volley. The general's tough. I'll walk through it, and I'll explain it as I'm going. in just a second here, Essential. We're one fight away. Well, in fact, we're about to be there. Okay, no reverberating redoubt makes me a sad boy, but we will do this just to demonstrate how you do. Hopefully this doesn't go horrifically badly.
Locked in a nightmare slumber. He is tortured by failures.
All right, so creeping growth starts, and all of the growth is at what I'm going to refer to as the 0 point. So first turn, all we do is we put damage in on the boss. We want to stack up as much as we can. He is particularly susceptible to blight, but normally we'll use Plague Grenade, but on this time we'll do Noxious Blast.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
And then we'll put up a taunt, because he only does 1 attack per turn. So now the thing we're going to watch is where the tap roots land. So the issue that we have here is that one of the taproots is on our fastest hero, which means that if this grows again, then she'll be locked. So we want to push back the growth, but we want to do it kind of slowly. So the way that we're going to do it is I'm going to put in some blight there, and then I'm going to intimidate the taproot, which gets my taunt up again, and then we're hoping that this growth recedes. Okay, we got the wrong growth, which means we're going to finish pushing back. We also could potentially hit this guy for 75, but we're not going to do that. So we're going to push back the other growth, because we're likely to get the win next turn. So I will use Plague Grenade here. All right, and then it doesn't hurt. So now we have no danger of our fast hero getting locked up. Soil Stirs tells us that if we hit the taproot one more time, then these two heroes will get hit by his big AoE that hits both of the enemies. So this time we're going to do no growth pushing back. We will do a little stress heal just to get that cleared up. But the reason that we're not going to push back is that we have heroes here who can push back the growth again if it doubles up. Now, I think we're going to kill him before we get a chance to do that, just because I think this sepsis is going to be comically large. Yeah. Okay. So, he does a regular Unsettling Whispers, which is fine. And now we're going to see where the growth happens. Okay, so this is exactly what I was talking about. So now, this is the perfect... We obviously could kill, but just to demonstrate the principle, what I'm going to do is I'm now going to hit here to push back the growth. I'll let him die to the dots. And then our Plague Doctor here can actually push back 2 growth by using the linseed oil followed by a Plague Grenade. So what would have happened is all the growth would have receded there. It wasn't a great example because we dominated him so hard, but that's the general concept. What you want to do is, as soon as you know that you're going to take the big hit from him by having hit the taproot 3 times, that's the moment that you want to hit the taproot as many times as possible to clear all of it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Essential. That's always rough. Now, we didn't get reverberating, so we don't need this anymore. Do we get no relics from this fight? I don't think we're going to use the unnatural pigment. I'm going to get rid of it. Same with the Teffine Burr. The Trephine Burr. We'll get rid of that. Don't care for that. Do we want mini Jinx on our leper? What's our leper rockin'? Mini Jinx might be more fun. Footman's Grog is significantly better than it used to be, but... Uh-oh, Mr. Scrake, what is this? Oh yeah, that's right. I am your crusader. I have thirsty vanquisher daredevil. I'm a fussy eater, definitely not true. I'm looking pretty sharp there though. I feel like the color palette, which isn't there like one red color palette? I'd like to request a uniform change. All right. I think we'll leave the rest though. But that was a pretty by the book general. And now let's look at our goal. We would have had to do one more road battle, which we sadly won't get, but I think hospital into creature den is the way to go. We'll get everybody cleared up.
Disorientation. Steal your mind as we pass through the void.
But I'm looking sharp, Mr. Scrake. Thank you for creating my likeness in your game. The multiple locked quirks always gets me. Is that just a mod that you run, or do you just go into the game files and make those changes?
Joints ache and muscles burn.
Okay, wasting disease must go.
Requires attention.
Game files. All right. I figured. I just want to get rid of some of this garbage. I don't think we want to lock anything here. Yeah, I don't think so. We could unlock Tactical Thinker. It's pretty good, though. Oh, we want to buy all of these. Okay. All right. And then, no. All right, looks like we're going to have too many baubles for our own good. And Mr. Scrake, I've seen you with 3 locked, right? So sometimes you lock all of them. How much is the premium on my wagon insurance? It's paid for in blood, Misos. A gander?
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
You don't see a gander every day. It's exciting.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Let's say, just don't eat. No, no such luck.
Trammeled, trapped, held captive by fear.
Wow, they went fast this time. I hate the way the puppers whine. Hey, Canuck Bear. I think a lot of people in the Discord have indeed filled it out. I have not filled out the last spell poll yet, but I plan to do it like today. Just, life's been a little busy. You know how it goes. Torch must be getting low. Yep. I did a bad job handling this fight. We shouldn't have let that guy die at the end of the turn.
Make all the difference.
Well, I haven't. I'm delinquent in Lustrous, but I plan to. I suggested more APOC levels, but individually selectable. Yep, I think that's smart. I think, yo, Rusty, how's it going? It goes well. Life's been very busy over on this side of things. You're mod patch hungry? I think a lot of people are, for sure. Yeah, I would like to see it be much more tunable, for sure.
Excellent work.
I will say, complete catalog for the occasional burn damage has been extremely nice. Like, having the extra burn means that Sepsis still has, you know, there's still a little bit of dot left after Sepsis. Dungeon Crawler is fun. I've been enjoying it too, Rusty. I really wish something would come out.
The loathing of base.
Oh, thank you, Reign of Neon Petals. I'm glad it was helpful. I did do boss guide, but I think I've learned since I did that boss guide and really refined my strategy. It's all about trying to hold off as long as you can to hit the taproot and then hitting it at exactly the moment you need to. That is the key. Let's see that. That can go. Is there an item that makes it so that you can stack up powders more?
A parody of human outline. It must be destroyed.
I can't picture it in my head, but I believe you.
Well done.
Are we gonna get a prelude right into a fall? That always seems like the BM. Yep.
The mind's grasp grows tenuous.
Wow, this exemplar is feisty. Very feisty. We don't have execute, so I think just putting up some blight again is good. But yeah, there's so many great places that I would want to deathless, given the option. But we took him down pretty nicely. So Alden, if you were a mod of Darkest Dungeon, what class work? I think you're asking if I were to create a mod. I don't think we bother with Idle Thought. There's not enough time for it to be useful to us. If I were going to create a mod for Darkest Dungeon, what class would I create? So the one that I've given the most thought to is the way that I would do the Abomination, which is very different than the way that they did the Abomination in the first one. So I might do something like an Abomination overhaul mod. The thing that I think the Abomination wants for is, in the previous game, it had 8 skills, but those 8 skills were 4 for the normal human hero and 4 for the other one. And I wasn't a huge fan of that design. So I think what I would do... Well, hold on a second. Do we want... Are we going to use Clenching Claws here?
Spend what you can.
I'm a little conflicted about that. I might grab the Stimulating Pulses. We have some money, so we'll be okay. Let's see. Our relationships are okay, right? Yeah, nobody's gonna have a negative relationship, so I think it's fine. I'm not gonna work too hard on that. Let's see. So Barristan's Head versus Clenching Claw. So if we do Clenching Claw, then we want to buy the speed book so we're not in jeopardy of... Or wait, it wasn't that we wanted to buy it. We already have it, right? Yeah. Okay, everybody gets faster. Seven mastery is laughable here. We don't need 7 mastery. Just to be clear. Actually, we might stick with Dead of Night. Because it gives us stealth on the way into the fight. Because we can do that to the corpses. Alright, we'll just get all the skills we currently have equipped going. I'm not sure I know how your question, Dragon's Reach. Not exactly sure how to answer your question.
The plating is patched.
Are you referring to this game?
Ready once more.
We'll take the Wild Tea. Take the Stimulating Poultice. What's our speed currently? 7, 11. 11 seems awfully safe. I might actually... Unpopular opinion, but I think I do this here. Who has the worst thing? Fanatic, Fearing, Necrophobic, Fussy Eater. Necrophobic is kind of annoying here. I'll get rid of that.
There is nothing for it now but to press on. Come
We'll definitely grab that. We have 18 gold left. That's a big heal. That's a big heal, Mr. Scrake. 69-point heal on your flagellant. Nice. Nice. Well, stun resist is pretty uninteresting. Creative insults, I think, is pretty good. I'll grab that and we'll toss it on Pallone. Can't eat again. What are we actually bringing into the final fight? I think it's going to be these 4. 2 otherworldly fragments, healing salve, and a little shimmer powder, just if we need to clear up some stuff. Which means we can use 1 more of these here, do that in case we need to clear anything up. This is trash. No stimulants for sale.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
All right, so let's see. So we're saying clenching claws for our leper. Kind of interesting. I think spoken sharply, I'm not into it. I'm gonna go stress resist there. All right, let's do the thing.